For years, Ugandans have been labelled as poor savers. This is, however, steadily changing, partly driven by the growth in the uptake of life insurance policies over the past 3 years. We pick the mind of an insurance player to assess how far the insurance industry has helped drive the savings agenda among Ugandans. Right, John, it's very nice to have you on the show, Money and Markets.
Thank you.
Now, for starters, we've been seeing life insurance or assurance growing. From where you sit, what do you think is driving this growth?
You're actually true that life insurance, among other insurance segments, have been able to grow or register tremendous growth in Uganda for the last period, for the last time. And this growth is consistent to the emerging market growth of life insurance. And I must commend the insurance regulator for the effort that they have been able to do towards driving the depth of penetration of life insurance. There has been a lot of clients contacts, and through those contacts, people have been able to be made aware of insurance, especially life insurance. And for this, we've been able to register quite tremendous growth, and thanks to the regulator for the job done.
Now, let's talk specifically about the products that sit within this branch of insurance. What products are we talking about that are actually helping this growth?
We've seen, especially in life insurance, tremendous interest from clients from products that relates especially to education needs, especially for their children. People are becoming more aware about the rising education costs for their children, and therefore putting in some funds right now to secure that. And we have seen a number of players offer that. And at Sanlam, I think we've quite a number of products, life insurance products, that relates to the education that clients are partaking so much.
Now, I want to move on to the average Ugandan. Why should an average Ugandan consider investing their money in life insurance as opposed to rearing goats or building rentals?
Every average Ugandan definitely has an insurance need. The insurance need relating to their own protection, that is more of unit-linked policies. They are aware about the education needs of the Ugandans and the like. And from a macro perspective, because I've seen a number of countries where the growth of insurance has actually meant a lot. Most of our neighbors, they have recorded tremendous economic developments. Life insurance is the sure source of the long-term funds. When the long-term funds grows, consequently what we see is, interest rates are likely to go down. And we're actually seeing a lot of, government participations in bonds, in deposits and like, so much that they're able to push the interest rate down. Yeah, and therefore the Ugandans should be able to take advantage of that.
Now, there's been this narrative that Ugandans are poor savers. Do you think that life insurance or assurance actually helps them to save money? And are you seeing this changing?
This narrative is changing over time. Ugandans are becoming aware about their futuristic view. Obviously, because, what saving means is you defer your consumption from today to tomorrow. So at the end of the day, if you defer your consumption from today to tomorrow, it means you're able to take care of your future needs here and there as they come into place. So ideally, everybody should care, because we have needs that derives without us knowing. So definitely, if I'm able to secure some funds for tomorrow, then I will be able to take care of unforeseen circumstances that arises without me planning. Yeah.
Why should the government care that actual life insurance is growing, or maybe put in even support to grow it further?
One thing that you see is life insurance is a source of long-term funds from a government perspective. The government push towards developing life insurance means that they push towards building up a more long-term funds. What the long-term fund means is that they are going to avail more investment capital to the public. And consequently, what that means is that the public is able to afford funds at lower cost, okay, which is a very great advantage on that. Two, the government also cares for the public by availing development of life insurance. What that means is that they are putting structures for people to be consciously aware, and two, for people to be able to secure their own future through the policies, through the insurance products that are offered within the insurance industry. And I've just mentioned that the regulator has been able to put in a lot of effort towards driving the debt. We've recently seen bank assurance. This was not there, you know, and I know the government is the regulator is working on a number of initiatives towards driving that. Those drive definitely shall be able to cascade towards the consumers being able to procure insurance product, and therefore being able to take care of their beloved should anything happen, you know.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Thank you.
Always nice talking to you.
Thank you.